It's nonstop, yo.
Inundated. We're all laughing because I was joking around before about how this has never happened before in internet history.
Yes.
I literally believe sincerely, and I mean this, and you thought that I was being hyperbolic.
I don't.
I'm not.
I don't.
He is showing up on my feed non-fucking-stop.
Dude.
I'm not clicking on it. It's just next video is him in that accent, which I don't know what the fuck country that is.
I'll be trying to figure that shit out too.
And the entire media is attacking him on a daily basis. Buy the special, motherfucker. Buy the special. Real talk.
Here's what's crazy. I've been seeing him on TikTok.
TikTok. Do you know what I'm saying?
He everywhere, yo. He unstoppable.
Instagram.
His YouTube shorts.
TikTok, Instagram, YouTube shorts.
You're wearing your YouTube shorts right now. He was talking about. You got your YouTube shorts on right now.
Oh, fuck you. All I'm trying to say is Hunter Biden got.
No, he's undeniably funny. You can't even act like a guy not funny.
He's funny. Yeah,
he's funny, bro.
If he's playing in your city, go see him. Watch his show. Just let him see that you support him, because right now he's being surrounded by people in this industry who are letting him know that he has to apologize, who are letting him know that people, Jimmy Fallon talking about people coming and crying for his Me Too comments. So it is important that he see that you guys are out there. And I know he'll probably play it off and he'll probably be embarrassed by the support, because this right now to me is the most egregious, blatant example of the left taking someone out for using their words. Worse, taking a comedian out for using his words.
Have you seen the guy he does YouTube videos and he like breaks down comedians acting like he just doesn't acting like they're great, and it's almost like a scientific breakdown of jokes?
Yeah.
He goes through Chris D'Elia's, and it is so fucking funny. He just destroys him.
He
oh my
basically,
God.
Good. Okay.
He's like, see, right here, he's repeating it so that people know that he's making a joke, which is very effective. You can tell he's a seasoned comedian because he said it 4 to 5 times to get people laughing, and he's laughing, which is
yes, it's so good. Chris D'Elia, the reason, if you're wondering why we're making fun of him, is because he has sex with children.
If I see another person who's done stand-up for 3 years, it's like, my special's coming out in 2 weeks. I'm gonna fucking... Whoa, I'm pissed, dude.
I do teach piano lessons as well.
Oh, yeah? Oh, you're a teacher? Oh, yeah? Whoa. He's all like, I'm a teacher. Oh my God, there's so many trash comedians. I can't even fucking believe it.
And like the whole crew's like, yes, Myles, like, yes. And Myles is like, just doing God's work here.
No, come on, he did not say that.
Yeah,
he did not say that.
No, he did. He said, just doing
I don't think he has any like unironic fans. Like I said, his entire community just makes fun of him. It's amazing.
One of the things that I think is interesting about this is that, you know, this is the third one of these videos that they released. And the first one, there was tremendous outrage. Second one, tremendous outrage. And that's when YouTube said, we're not going to let you post these videos.
I went and saw him at the Palladium about a year or two ago. And it was one of the worst shows I've ever seen. And one of my friends, another comic that I respect a lot, gave him a standing ovation. And I was like, are you fucking kidding? And he was like, I understand why you feel the way you do, but I just love seeing the act. And I was like, I couldn't believe it. What was bad about that? It was aggressively corny.
It's tricky too, responding to a crowd like that too, because you have to be funny, but you can't be too mean, right? You can't hit a fly with a sledgehammer.
It's one of the best stupid, poor comedians working today, for sure.
I just really encourage this group to think carefully about this sad attempt at humor.
Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Rumble Explained by an Expert, mostly Gutfeld Bingo Monday. I missed you all on Friday. I hope you had a great weekend. Gordo, SF81, resubscribed for 6 months. Thank you for resubscribing. Thank you for the little kiss on the mouth. Ginkgo Bonza with the 69 bits. A very funny number of bits because of the sex position. Thank you all for your generosity. Now let's get we got to get to Gutfeld, obviously. That's the main order on the menu today. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. We're in December now. Can you believe it? Can you believe that we started streaming? We started streaming over 30 years ago, and here we are about to go to our 30th Christmas together. Big announcement: the What's a Girl to Do Christmas stream is going to be on. What day did I say this was? The 21st of December, on Sunday. Special edition weekend stream. No bingo. Probably not bingo. Just raw. What's the Girl to Do? The Christmas episode. So don't pre-watch it. I know you guys are all jonesing to watch What's a Girl to Do Christmas, but don't spoil it. Okay? You need to know what. If you already know what a girl is to do before it, you're not really going to be as entertained. So let's take a look here at something I found. Something that was submitted to the Discord. You guys remember Tom Shalhoub? Tom Shalhoub. He's sometimes temporary guest host of Gutfeld. He got a little bit of stand-up. I already loved the title, Italians and Jews. Two great premises for jokes right off the top here. And yeah, so he said, yeah, Lunar Spunk says, from Monk. Yeah, this also the star of Monk. So I'm going to terminate the desktop audio's on here now. Also, too, if there's audio problems, if I'm too quiet, if I'm too loud, if I sound a little gay, let me know.
It was always Jewish girls.
Okay, let's go. So Italians and Jews, and then we get to Gutfeld.
Always, and the mothers, they were very warm. The families were, but that was the thing about Jews. Their families were always, they were different from us. They knew.
That's the thing about Jews. Yeah, so he's talking about Jews in the past tense, which is unfortunate. I thought there was plenty of Jews around, but apparently not.
Who everyone in their family.
Yeah, the video is very quiet. I think this might be the video itself, because I don't know if you guys can see. I have cranked it.
Always hugging each other. They're always right there. They'd be like, I gotta go check the mail. I'll be right back. Oh my God, I'll be right back. Oh. But they would fight. Jews fight. They fight. They just fight with each other for fun. As sport. I never had that before. But I like it. I like that family feeling, you know. And then a couple of years ago, I got married to an Italian girl.
Yeah, I'll turn it up in OBS. But my God, if the next video is a
You're
disaster.
welcome to tug on it.
Oh. Let's turn it up to. Let's give 4 decibels of power. We'll see if this works. Turn it down a little bit.
Close enough, right? That's what I always say. Close. I say to my wife, close enough. Because it is similar, isn't it? The Italians and the Italians. I go over there, and it's not the Jewish mother. It's the Italian. My father-in-law is always right there. He says, "Hey Tom, how you doing?" His face is right. "Hey, how you doing, Tom? How you doing?"
Great accent.
He sits down next to me. He makes the littlest moments seem kind of intimidating. He doesn't mean to, but there's something about, he'll just bring up something. He'll sit down. I'll be watching TV. Sit down next to me. "Hey Tom." Like, "Hey, what do you say me and you go out to the driveway? Vacuum out that car of yours." Now he just wants to vacuum.
He's getting laughs. So he's getting laughs on every Italian thing he says, right? Which is very common. It's very common. He's doing a mafia American accent here, a beloved and very funny accent to do, and so the crowd is just giggling in anticipation of the punchline.
Vacuum the car. He's a clean guy. He likes to vacuum the car. But it just sounds so. I'm like, yeah. And the thing is, when you agree with the guy, an Italian guy, you agree with him, they keep selling. They don't stop selling, even when you agree. You know what I mean? He'll be like, "Say we vacuum out that car." I'm like, "Sure, I'll do that." He's like, "Yeah, we'll vacuum it out. We'll detail her. We'll knock those mats around." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm definitely into that. We'll wash the car a little bit. We'll wipe."
RJ Cunningham, super chat $2. Got my degree in the mail. Thanks. in an ungay way. Thank you, RJ Cunningham. I'm glad you got your bachelor's degree in music. Congratulations. With great power comes great responsibility. I believe Wayne Gretzky said that. And thank you for keeping it ungay.
Down those tires. What do you say, Tom? Huh? I'm definitely into that, huh? We'll freshen her up a little bit. But I like it. I like the families.
See, you get it? So he's like an Italian guy, which makes him a mafia. It's a little call back to the mafia, which is what Italians are most famous for. Pizza, mafia, Parmesan, spaghetti. There's just so... Once you mention Italians, you get so many jokes. I gotta say, though, this is really weighted towards the Italians' premise more than the Jewish premise.
Like it, and they'll fight and make up in between courses. Just like the Jews. That's not going to happen with Irish Catholics. We're going to fight. It's going to last 45 years. Or why bother, right? But I always say to my wife, I say, it's good, it's perfect, it fits. Because what is an Italian girl but a Jewish girl you can take to church?
Nice.
At St. Paul's.
What is an Italian girl but a Jewish girl you can take to church? There's your punchline. Get it? Do you guys understand why that's funny? Because you can't take Jewish girls to church. They're Jewish.
Thanks a lot.
And there it is. And there's the punchline. That was awesome. Okay, let's get to Gutfeld, guys. That was Tom Shalhoub. He guest hosts sometimes for Greg on the old Gutfeld show. Very funny guy. And yeah, shameless replay. It's possible they burst into flames. It's possible they burst into flames. Now let's get this. I'm going to be a gentleman here. And I'm going to turn this desktop audio down before it gets out of hand here. Okay, get your bingo cards. Gutfeld starts now. Let's hope we got the whole crew here. Niall and Amber, thank you.
Quarterback check. Not his dad.
Keep on explaining, boys.
Not his dad.
Mwah, we wouldn't have it any other way. So glad you guys are learning so much, especially going into the Christmas season. You guys are going to be making a lot of jokes, around a Christmas tree very soon. And you're going to be saying Merry Christmas. We say Merry Christmas here on the stream. We say it in life. We say it in church. We say, remember, the Christmas handshake, you grab someone's hand, you say Merry Christmas, and you don't let go until they say Merry Christmas back. If they hit you with a Happy Holidays, you hold on to that fucking hand, and you don't let go. Just squeeze it. And then if they finally say Merry Christmas, then you can let them go. That's called holiday cheer. Christmas cheer. Oh, man, that was close. Okay, let's get your bingo cards here. 17 players, not bad. I'm feeling good about this one today. I think we're going to get a lot of bingos. Oh, also, if you're new here, if you win bingo, you get to link a link in the chat to something you think needs to be explained. And at the end of the stream, I'll watch it and explain it for you. Is that clean dining room behind you a green screen? Yes, this is all this is all being simulated in the Unreal Engine for you live. It's a pretty good setup. Here we go.
Very funny. Very funny.
Tires.
All right, thank you.
Gang's all here.
Thank you. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I got a lot of compliments on my giblets. I just had them waxed. Happy Monday, everyone. So a nor'easter is headed for New York City. Because of the wind, Jesse Waters...
Oh, Jesse. Okay, it's a Jesse Waters joke. I was going to try and guess that one. A nor'easter. Isn't that a fun, folksy thing? A nor'easter. It's a fun, folksy term. It's a very sailory, old-timey way of describing a large Atlantic storm. similar to the one from the movie The Perfect Storm, starring George Clooney and John C. Reilly. And I think Mark Wahlberg as well. A lot of good manly guys in that movie. That movie came out over 40 years ago. Jesse Waters
is being advised to double knot his hairpiece.
Is bald.
Republican Troy Niles is retiring from Congress, and he's tapped his identical twin to replace him.
Is he going to make fun of a Fox News guy again? What do you think? How would this work? Or is it going to be, maybe he'll say, hey, it'd be like if Rosie O'Donnell tapped her identical twin when she left America. And her twin, of course, was a goblin.
But it's the same thing the brothers did when one of their wives was horny.
Never mind. We'll give you number 9 there. Sex joke. So that joke is twins are known to do this. They'll switch partners all the time as like a sexual perverted act. But I'll give you pervert as well. The 51 is a pervert. But yeah, twins do that all the time. Ask any twins won't admit to it. They'll say, "Oh, that's kind of fucked up," but they do it. They'll also, I don't know if you guys know this, they'll actually do magic tricks and they make it seem like they're disappearing. But it's just identical twins. I learned that about a documentary about magic called The Prestige that I saw. A little insight into how magician culture works.
But it's true, Troy is replacing himself with his identical twin, which inspired Nancy Pelosi to do the same thing with hers.
Oh my God, I was so close. Oh, if I had switched Nancy and Rosie O'Donnell, I would have nailed that. I would have nailed it. Son of a bitch. So I did say goblin as well. This is clearly Medusa. Snakes for hair. Kind of looks like my wife when she's on her period. Am I right, you guys? Am I right? Can I get a fucking oh in the chat? Very good.
And get this, so is Jerry Nadler.
Oh, he double dipped. He double dipped on. Yeah, you know what? I hope he keeps going because this premise is locked in. I mean, this is comedy gold. I hope he goes through the whole Democratic Party, honestly, and just compares them to big beasts, big ugly beasts. Jerry Nadler, Jabba the Hutt. This famous Jabba the Hutt, from the famous Star Wars movies, which are a cinematic universe being developed by Disney. I believe they have a plan. They have a plan that sends Star Wars movies all the way to 2045. They're very excited to see Phase 10 of that cinematic universe.
And you know what? I might do the same.
Nice. Yes. Funny and true. So that's the opposite of a Gutfeld self-burn. That's a Gutfeld is hot. Jabba. Do you say, we say Jabba here in Austin. You guys say, and I think Canadians say Jabba. Jabba the Hutt. We here in America, we say Jabba, and pretty sure Canadians say Jabba. They say Jabba. In Australia, we call him Jabby. yeah, I like that. A little jabbery-doo. Thank you, Zoolander, for the 69 bits. Very funny amount of bits.
So for Thanksgiving, P. Diddy organized a holiday dinner for 1,000 inmates.
Okay, two most famous things about P. Diddy. The lube and all the other stuff. I think this has got to be a baby oil joke here. I mean, it's just classic.
Not surprisingly, no one touched the gravy. I know. The disgraced hip-hop star is currently being held out of all places.
Fort Dix. Oh, I mean, that's the joke writes itself. No punchline needed, guys. No punchline needed. Oh.
Fort Dix. Which coincidentally is also what he calls his anus.
Yeah. So the joke there is that he's being anally raped in prison, which I can say on this live stream because it's educational, and I'm just an educator. But that is the joke there, because everybody knows that's what happens to you in jail. Hopefully, because you know what, if you're P. Diddy and you're a sexual assaulting criminal, or if you're just someone who's has up to 3 unpaid parking tickets, that's what's going to happen.
I should have said butthole. A mysterious pile of bones was found near a popular landmark in Scotland.
Mysterious pile of bones. Joe Biden. That's Joe Biden. I mean, it's very simple. Oh, 20, yep, is gay. Yeah, you're right. I mean, this is Joe Biden. Pretty simple. I think this is pretty clear cut. This is where this joke is going. If it is, I mean, that's very funny.
Police are warning civilians to keep an eye out for this suspect.
Oh, Dodongo Manouf. Dodongo Manouf nailed it. Hillary Clinton. Because she killed. Also, look at that. Her playing the bagpipes. Very funny image. Okay, so I was leaning towards Joe Biden is old. I mean, maybe that's just because I've watched a little too much Gutfeld, and I'm like a card counter, right? This is like I'm like Rain Man. I do calculate the probabilities in my head. When I see a premise, I'm like, okay, are we looking at Joe? Old bones, pile of bones. Joe Biden is either dead or he's old. I saw a lot of probability towards Joe Biden is old, but then here we are. Hillary Clinton kills people. I had a 20% chance of that in my head.
Hard to believe, but Ireland will finally introduce warning labels on alcohol.
Greg already laughing because the people in Ireland famously drink themselves to death, which is very funny. Oh, Kamala's drunk. Hannibal, you're totally right. Yeah, this has got to be a Kamala joke. Drinking equals Kamala Harris.
To warn of its harmful side effects, such as kidney disease, cancer, or worse,
running for president.
Going home with Rosie O'Donnell.
Wow. I think Gutfeld watches this. He knows that we're starting to predict them, and he knows that most of his jokes could go to one of 4 places, and usually we're pretty close. But Rosie O'Donnell, she does live in Ireland. She does. I totally forgot those details. God, I ate a little too much Thanksgiving dinner last week. Maybe a little. Huh? Damn.
That's why they did it. Zohran Mamdani has hired an activist who wants to build playgrounds in the middle of busy New York City streets.
Classic. This is what we knew was going to happen. Socialists love 2 things: taking your hard-earned money and making kids play on the highway. This is like right there in the Communist Manifesto, but nobody read it before they voted for Zohran. Playgrounds in the middle of city streets. I'm trying to think of what the punchline's going to be. Something about 9/11?
Yeah, wait till you hear his next idea, putting a daycare center in the Hudson.
Hey, finally, good. Those are some nice AI kids. You could please appreciate the AI children.
Hope they can swim. According to TMZ, Paul Anka claims he saw Frank Sinatra's penis and confirmed that it was very large.
Nice. Okay. This is going to be another Gutfeld has a big penis bit here, I guarantee.
Even more, it took Paul only 3 hours to dig him up.
Hey, the joke is that he dug up Frank and analyzed his penis bone. Yes.
Finally,
Grim.
Sydney Sweeney attended a Thanksgiving party dressed up as
Dolly Parton's boobs. There it is. Nice. Hey, pause this one. Hey, pause this one for the boys. How long do you guys need? Let me know. How long do you guys need in the chat? Let me know when you're finished, and I'll move on. Danny Miranovic says 45 minutes. Damn, Danny. That's okay. Danny, you're gonna have to screen cap this. I'm sorry, I can't hold it for 45 minutes.
as the dragon from Shrek. Meanwhile, a dragon from Shrek dressed up as Sydney Sweeney.
Joy Behar. Wow, a real fantasy heavy episode. We've got Jabba the Hutt, Medusa, dragon from Shrek, Joy Behar. Totally hideous. Very funny.
All right. So 2 hero National Guard members were shot in D.C. Chalk up another victory for lack of accountability.
Okay, how did the Dems do this? Did you guys hear about this? The Democratic shooter shot these National Guard people because they hate America.
Because if you haven't noticed, the National Guard was only in D.C. to clean up another Democrat mess.
Yep.
It's like the Democrat Party is a dog, and Trump has to follow them around with a pooper scooper. D.C.
Okay, I was actually going to guess he was going to say the Democratic Party is like a dog that needs to be put down, and then I thought he was going to be like the killing starts now, but he said no, they're pooping and you got to pick up their poopy. Very close. One day it will happen though.
D.C. crime became unbearable due to no accountability, no consequences. And because of the terror among
52.
Dems, that enforcement might be called racist. So Trump sends in the National Guard because somebody has to be the grown-up, which is where those poor guardsmen meet another Democrat fail. An Afghan in this country with no real vetting, accountability, and clearly no follow-up, who got waved in because Dems are terrified someone might call them, again, racist.
He got waved in. Is race, yes.
It's the Democratic Party's entire governing philosophy. First, create disaster. Second, ignore disaster. Third, attack anyone trying to undisaster the disaster.
Oh, yeah.
They're like the obnoxious rock star who trashes a hotel room, flips the furniture, vomits in the minibar, lights the drapes on fire, and then gives the maid pointers as she's on her knees cleaning up the syringes.
Totally. The Democrat Party is... the Republicans are always trying to clean up the mess that the Democrats make. Very evident. Great points, Greg. Let's get to the punchline.
Except
it's Shalou. Italians and Jews.
This is far worse. Democrats create these dangerous environments, and when someone rides to the rescue, instead of helping them, they try to inspire mutiny. In the streets with protests, in government with lawfare, and in the military with seditious videos.
Lawfare.
Immigration, well, they trash that.
Migrant gangs. Number 43. Drugs.
crime, they excused it. Drugs, they let it pour in like they were running a fentanyl rewards program. And fraud, they treat it like they hate your money because they give it away as fast as they can. Look at Minnesota, maybe the greatest fraud operation in American history.
Yes. Hey, absolutely true. The greatest fraud operation in American history is the state of Minnesota. I've said it my whole life. That state is grifting us all. And I think we actually have some Patreons from Minnesota. And I hope you guys got your degree in music and your pin, because your state is a grift.
Somalis there stole billions. And stage 4 jazz hands got absolutely pantsed.
Jazz hands. Yeah. Okay. Classic. Where's Tim Waltz? There he is. Tim Waltz is a girly, effeminate man. Is effeminate jazz hand. Men, this is the thing. Guys don't use their hands like that. Okay. Real men keep their hands below their waist, fully rigid. Okay. And you can't allow your fingers to get separated either. You gotta you gotta keep both your fingers together, or in some way joined. You can't, this is effeminate. This is fine. This is fine. This is effeminate. Hands up here, effeminate.
Bingo!
I don't know if you guys, when I'm streaming, I'm like this the whole time. I don't move. I am rigid and ripped. Guys, Gina Potts gets bingo during my education about the masculinity of hand position and how gay this is. Thank you, Gina Potts. Congratulations. That's a fast one. We're only halfway through Gutfeld's epic monologue about how Democrats make America a huge fucking mess. Gina Potts wins. Let's go to, I'm going to be a fast issuing of these next bingo cards here. Just a couple minutes to think about it, because that was a quick bingo. Oh yeah, where the fuck is your link? One sec. We don't have 1 sec. There's a lot of people watching and they're waiting, and they need to get to more Gutfeld. Now let me see if I got something to distract you all. Let's just take a scroll. Let's take a rumble scroll. Let's see what we got here. A lot of great AI thumbnails. The demonic rituals to replicate God and mankind's new religion of science. Tucker Carlson, another cool investigation. Look at that. Looks like Diablo. You guys remember Diablo? Diablo is a game about fighting Democrats, which are demons. CNN host accidentally reveals how clueless he is. Wow, you don't want to accidentally do that. Tim Pool
warn governments that we absolutely should not deploy this technology. Until we
there's 6G. What?
Study the long-term effects on human beings. Well, let me read it for you. We, the undersigned scientists.
Now, this is like this is okay. This is redacted news. How kind. These people on Rumble, they understand a lot of their audience is completely illiterate, and it's very uncomfortable when you're a regular Rumbler. Oh, thank you, Gina Potts, for your link there. If you're a Rumbler, they know that you probably can't read. Somebody's going to read it out for them, which is so nice of them. It's very embarrassing. But, you know, just because they can't read doesn't mean they don't know how to blow up a 6G tower. I'll tell you that much. Tuna Pots, let me look here. Get your link all ready to go up. Oh, I'm trying to grab it. Chat keeps moving. Excellent choice. Let us go to... I was going to do something else. Oh, yeah. I was going to make sure that the... Oh. YouTube is now on live chat mode. God, why is it on top chat ever? Okay, let's get this bingo going and finish off this. Look at Tim Waltz. Hey, we lost a player. Thank you, 17 players. Look at God, he's just... You know what's so crazy is that the Democrats tried to sell him as like the toughest, most manly guy of all time. That was their strategy. They're like, Tim Waltz will fuck your shit up. He will drive his truck right through the Republican Party with the truck nuts just jangling underneath. But we saw through that. We see Tim Waltz and we know, hey, look at this guy that's probably gay and maybe even a woman. That's what we think when we see him. Great stuff. Bingo starts now, 20 players. Danny Miranovic is the chosen one. We got Tyrus already, 66. And Tim Waltz is already on the screen and is effeminate. So we already got 3 bingos right off the tippy top. Let's see what he has to say.
By a few hundred scammers running daycare mills out of strip mall parking lots. The fraud was easy to spot, but Waltz was too busy signing orders to restock the tampons in boys' bathrooms.
You were right.
Then after years...
You were right. You were right. I hear he actually checks himself. I hear he has a bag, like he's like Santa Claus, but with tampons. He's got a huge red sack full of tampons, and he throws them in the boys' bathroom, and he throws them into boys sometimes. He wants everyone fully tamponed.
Of letting the state get looted, a few people get locked up, and Waltz calls himself Wyatt Earp.
Do you take responsibility for failing to stop this fraud in your state?
Well, certainly I take responsibility for putting people in jail. Governors don't get to just talk theoretically. We have to solve problems. And I will note, it's not just Somalis. Minnesota is a generous state. Minnesota is a prosperous state, a well-run state. We're AAA bond rated, but that attracts criminals. Those people are going to jail.
We got a lot of criminals, not just Somalis.
Got him.
So he's patting himself on the back after letting the problem explode. He's like Richard Gere, now wanting to join PETA.
You guys. He makes an appearance again. Wow, what a wonderful episode of Gutfeld. So I love explaining this. I love explaining this joke because some of you are too young. If some of you are under 75 years old, and if you're under 75, you might not remember the famous Richard Gere put a gerbil in his ass. I would say rumor, except I think it was confirmed. In fact, I believe the scientist responsible for confirming the Richard Gere rumor was actually given a Nobel Prize in physics because he proved how Richard Gere put the gerbil in the ass and was able to recreate this many times for the Nobel Committee. But yes, so Richard Gere famously, a long time ago, right after World War II, put a gerbil in his asshole. I can't remember the motivation. I think it's just because it's like he's a Democrat, and Democrats just do that sometimes because they feel compelled to play with their buttholes because, you know, they're gay, and that's what gay people do. So 5G equals the strength of 5 gerbils in the ass. Yeah, but anyway, that's the joke. So obviously he would not be a member of PETA because PETA likes gerbils to be living in the wild in their natural environment, which is, of course, in a plastic ball, which is where they are most comfortable. 51 pervert, yep.
But it's too late. But Waltz is the perfect hood ornament for this no accountability clown car. But before him, it was DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. Remember that dickhead? By the way, that's not an insult. He really does look like a dickhead.
He really does look like a dick because of the skin. Penises are famously bald. That's very funny. Number 50.
But let's glance at his track record. No oversight for Afghan refugees, no oversight for the border, no oversight for the Secret Service, which is part of the DHS, who were so checked out that Trump got shot in the head from the most obvious vantage point since Hillary Clinton killed JFK.
Hillary has killed. This is the first episode of Gutfeld, and Hillary has killed multiple people. Pile of bones in Ireland, and killed JFK, who's also famously Irish. I like the callback to Hillary killing Irish people.
No oversight. That's not a bug in the system. It's the system. No oversight for government programs hemorrhaging money. No oversight for recidivist criminals. No oversight for minors getting sex changes. So 2 National Guardsmen are shot.
And that is, of course, the children, not people who work in mines.
Because there was no oversight letting a dangerous Afghan in. And they were only there to bring accountability to a Democrat-run, crime-ridden city. They became victims of lack of oversight while trying to correct another lack of oversight. They were ambushed by policies driven by the unaccountable.
So I checked off migrant gangs, because obviously this guy was a migrant. Even though there was only one of him, one migrant can also be a gang if they're fast.
And Democrats get mad that Trump called Waltz retarded. Maybe sit this one out like Tim Waltz did when a war came along.
Yeah.
Tonight's guest.
Classic Tim Waltz. Donald Trump was famously on the right there at the during the Tet Offensive. I believe Donald Trump was piloting helicopters, medevacing Marines. I think there's a video of that somewhere on Sora. All right, episode 1. And already 1 bingo. Very prosperous. Myles, is it okay to bomb fish boats as long as it's for the bit? It depends. It depends. You know, the U.S. military, it does all sorts of jokes all over the world. You know, it's better to, you know what they say. George Washington once said, it's better to shoot first, ask questions later. I think it's right there in the Constitution.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed those free snacks. Found them on the street. Happy Tuesday, everyone. So former Today host Matt Lauer is considering a return to TV.
Talking about a penis-looking guy. Look at this guy. Big bald penis head on this guy. Maybe we'll get a similar joke.
After being fired due to inappropriate sexual behavior. Networks are telling female employees not to worry unless you're hot. Comedian
18.
Kathy Griffin claims she now has friends with...
Oh, no. Okay. So the punchline for this is going to be the picture of Kathy Griffin looking insane. I mean, the picture's worth 1,000 jokes, as they say in the business.
Trump supporters. This is mostly because she's had so much work done, they think she's Kid Rock.
Nice.
Martha Stewart
didn't
has
use the
replaced
picture.
Sydney Sweeney in the new American Eagle denim campaign.
Oh, wow. All right.
And in related news, Joe Biden has replaced the baby on the Pampers box.
Okay, Joe Biden. So he's pooing his pants because he's old. Okay, so this is what happens. When you're Joe Biden and you've put so many gerbils in your ass over time, your ass starts to give out. And you'll have poopy problems, and you need to wear diapers because of that. Great picture of Joe looking crazy as usual. Very funny.
Yeah. Last Sunday, Woody Allen turned 90 years old.
Woody Allen now. Woody Allen is a very famous he's a very famous clarinet player. Number 7, Coastal Elite, definitely. He's also a Democratic pervert pedophile.
His wife, Soon Yi, would have gotten him an expensive gift, but she already splurged on Father's Day.
Aha, see? That was his daughter. This is just creepy and gross. Classic Democrat behavior. Bingo. Hey, whoa. Zoolander 78. Fast bingos today. Gutfeld's right in the pocket. He's telling it like it is, and it is just like Gutfeld. Zoolander, the floor is yours. Or any links, you got a link all ready to go. Just perfect. What a professional. Okay, grab your bingo cards are being administered. You have 4 minutes. Now let me get your bingo link here. Ready to go.
Unfortunately.
This is great. Excellent. Looking forward to that. Hey, there's Woody Allen. Oh. No, we were investigating 6G. But let's get to that's good enough. That's fine, but I wanna check out Piers and Nick Fuentes brawl live. Wow. Why are all the right-wing guys fighting each other? They're supposed to be cleaning up the Democrat mess. Tax waste. Let's see if there's anything comedy related here. Russell Brand. A lot of good AI thumbnail. This is what's so cool now is you can just type in, make me a thumbnail that's epic, and then you'll get Zelensky full mouth open. Yeah, the right wing hates Vladimir Zelensky because, well, to be fair, a lot of Rumble is funded by rubles. I mean, that's kind of why the name is so similar. This is a ruble funded platform, so there's a tiny amount of bias there. What do we got here? Milo Yiannopoulos, John Cena on Joe Rogan. That's pretty cool. Tucker Carlson and Qatar's prime minister. God, Tucker's getting big guests, eh? He's doing great. I'm so happy for that guy. Do we have any comedy videos? I follow JP Sears. Here he goes.
Yep, going on 4 years of having this bad boy in my bio. I'm still holding on, and I'm never gonna stop. I do have testicle.
Wow, so I believe we've got the Mozart's G minor symphony playing behind him there. And he's been heavy on the Mozart. He had the Eine kleine Nacht music last video. He's got Mozart's G minor symphony. I hope, if I'm wrong, Brian's gonna fucking get me.
But I resent them.
Thanks for the biddies.
Stand with Ukraine crowd has gotten pretty quiet, but not one of you guys has come out and said you're wrong.
So, so this is a joke about people who support Ukraine, even though they have a smaller military than Russia. So I believe the joke here is that Ukraine is the underdog. They were invaded by Russia. And I think that the joke here is that standing with Ukraine is dumb because they are supposed to lose because America likes it when a powerful country throat stomps a less powerful country because then you win big time. I believe that's the joke.
Yeah, that's because we've been right this whole time. It's an important war. Ukraine, democracy, just the whole thing. But for some reason, less and less people are seeing the truth nowadays. And I honestly don't understand it.
They're finally seeing that there's major corruption in Ukraine. You still can't see that?
My feelings are...
Ukraine is corrupt. Yes. Okay. So totally. Okay. That's the point here. So the Russian Federation is a famously bright, shining star of human rights and freedom. And I mean, Russia is so organized and uncorrupt that they are able to fund influencers on Rumble with rubles. See, Russia has more money than Ukraine, which means they are less corrupt than Ukraine and they are better. So that's okay. Great points, JP.
Okay.
Very funny.
When you say that, which tells me that's untrue. Feelings always guide you to the truth.
And what do you make of this anti-corruption authorities raiding the office of Zelensky's chief of staff and then having to resign?
Dylan Mulvaney makes really good content. Do you follow her? She is really good at doing
Mulvaney.
What it is that she does. You should check her out. I mean, let's just say I got $200 billion in free money from the U.S. I might also buy a mansion in Switzerland. I mean, Switzerland is the most beautiful part of Ukraine.
It's not in Ukraine. It's a different country.
But did Zelensky know that? I mean, he doesn't even speak English. It could have been a trap set by Putin. I mean, did the money go to the front lines or did it go to Zelensky's account? Maybe it needed to go to his account so that Zelensky could protect the money from the corruption in Ukraine, which there isn't any of. Let's just say that Zelensky used some of that money to buy a beachfront property. I got no problem with that. A lot of people in the beachfront blue zones are...
Okay. Let's start the Gutfeld here. Let me just explain what's going on here. So the joke here is that it's dumb to support Ukraine because they're a corrupt country, and Russia is a not corrupt and good country, and therefore it's silly to continue supporting a country. It's sort of like in World War II when England was under siege by Nazi Germany. It was like, it was kind of the fashion to dunk on England for being such a weak, ineffective little country against the mighty power of uncorrupt Germany. It's a very similar situation, and if you don't think about it, it's actually very funny as well. So let's go to Gutfeld here and get the bingo cards going. Nile and Hammer are the chosen one there. And a little bit of geopolitics advice for countries. If there's any countries watching the stream right now, little geopolitics advice for you guys. Don't do anti-corruption raids, okay? It makes it look like you're corrupt. It's best to just not say anything and just move on. Is it perfect? Yep.
The country's largest warship, the USS Gerald R. Ford, is now sailing into the Caribbean due to escalating tensions between Trump and Venezuela. Meanwhile, the USS Biden is picking up a fresh load of spices from the New World.
The USS Biden. We haven't seen any maritime jokes like this on this channel ever before. Damn, thank you, Gutfeld, for that one. Yeah, that's so funny. A maritime joke. I don't know if you guys, we have any sea captains watching today, but that one's for you guys. That's very funny. Joe Biden again. That's a great joke. Oh, Gina Plus says, Myles, have you voted for the ShamWow guy yet? Yeah, ShamWow guy is running for office. I think running for Congress here in Austin, I believe. Yes, I voted for him as many times as I could get away with. Anyway, this is an old ship. This is an old sailing ship, obviously. So Joe Biden is like an old guy. This is an old ship. I mean, that's the joke. Laugh it up.
In a recent phone call, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro rejected Trump's
68.
ultimatum to step down. Maduro's advisors aren't sure what's coming next, but they recommend writing his name on all his body parts.
Yes, Gutfeld doing good jokes and also sort of starting to sort of tickle the bloodlust of the American public. It's important that before you do a combat operation, you kind of get the bloodlust flowing a little bit. That way people are a bit more okay with the 4K GoPro footage of exploding bodies that are going to show up on the news. Because then they know it's actually for a good cause. This guy, Venezuela, very socialist country. That's why they're so poor. And like I was just explaining before, it's important for big countries to totally dominate smaller countries because the smaller countries are lazy and corrupt. So a lot of geopolitics today on the Gutfeld show.
I do that anyway. According to a new poll, 63% of voters say a 4-year college degree is not worth the cost.
Amen.
One said, quote, if I want to waste money on a worthless piece of paper.
A worthless piece of paper, I'll buy a Canadian dollar.
I buy Brian Kilmeade's autograph.
Never mind. Brian Kilmeade's autograph. There we go.
Wow. Wow. A new study found that eating peanuts can improve your memory.
Eating peanuts can improve your memory. And then they cut to Don Lemon. I don't know where this is going other than he's gay. So the joke here is going to be that either he's gay or he's unemployed and now homeless. That's going to be the joke here.
I said peanuts.
He's gay. Peanuts. So these are clever wordplay jokes, right? So penis can also sound like peanuts. It can also sound like pianist, as in a person who plays the piano because they have gay fingers. Yep, very funny. We got gay, we got penis.
They always make this mistake. And finally, Japan has invented a human washing machine that can clean a person from head to toe in 15 minutes.
Which is perfect for Jerry Nadler because he's often covered in shit from the poo in his pants. Here we go. Come on.
Ha! We invented the same thing for Joy Behar.
Fuck. I thought it was perfect. It's always a gamble, you know. I knew the punchline was gonna be a filthy dem. I guessed the wrong one. God, I'm ashamed of myself. Zoolander speculating that it's because she's fat and is car-sized. I'll give you that one. That makes sense to me.
That's pretty good. All right.
66.
So the White House launched a new website where they highlight the media offender of the week. That's whichever news outlet spins a Trump story the worst.
Wow. Hey, we should have one of these. Media offender of the week. Let's see where this goes. Look at that. Look at them all getting exposed. The Boston Globe, exposed. CBS News, exposed. The Independent, exposed. All this fake news bullshit.
got to be tough competition. It's like the cast of The View competing in a don't break your chair contest.
That would be a short contest. Have you guys seen The Chair Company? Imagine that. But all the chairs breaking at once.
But among its offender hall of shame, they mention the hoax that the U.S. Coast Guard will no longer classify swastikas and nooses as hate symbols, a fabricated story that an L.A. woman was kidnapped by ICE, and the media's constant fawning coverage of the Maryland dad. Of course, the media didn't take kindly to this oversight. Jim Acosta says the new website, quote, cracked the code on how to hurt the press.
Oh, yeah.
No, Jim, you cracked that code the moment you opened that butthole you call your mouth.
Oh! You know, that is a very good, huge roast. Just call someone a butthole mouth. Poo, yes. But also, when you think about it, I mean, that's almost a butthole right there. It can happen.
Thank you. A hack at The Guardian calls it a desperate gimmick, and The Washington Post says the website is just Trump ramping up reporter attacks. But what reporter attacks exactly? Is there any proof there? See, it's no wonder they're getting...
He called her Piggy. That's just locker room talk. It's just fun.
Being replaced by AI. You'd get a better investigation from a Roomba. It's funny how the media seems offended that someone besides us is holding them accountable. It's cute how they think we're still in a world where people trust newsprint headlines. Yeah, and right before they turn to chuckle at the latest Marmaduke. But the world has changed. Everyone hates the media, including teens, according to a new survey. Of course, teens hate everything. That's why I have to keep painting my van a new color.
What? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was just thinking to myself if I should make a poll over and see how many of you guys hate the media. But I'm pretty sure it's all you guys. There's no reason to do that.
Teens hate everything. That's why I have to keep painting my van a new color. But 80
is a joke that Greg was going to lure teens to his van with cool colors. That's a self burn right there. And also darkly Gutfeld fucks. I guess teenagers. Freaky, but sarcastic. He's just making a joke. It's a funny joke. People that have sex with teenagers are funny.
4% of them describe the media as crazy, boring, fake, depressing. I felt like I was reading the latest Amazon reviews of some recent books.
Jesse Waters.
But about half believe the media makes up quotes. 6 out of 10 believe they take photos and videos out of context. And only a third believe that reporters correct errors when they actually happen.
Yeah. But you do have to account that a lot of these people that are criticizing the media are illiterate. So they might think, again, that certain words are spelt a certain way. And so they might be thinking, oh, man, I think they spelt that wrong, but they might also be illiterate. So you do have to. But you know what? I'm just laughing. Gutfeld, you're right.
Hell, at least on this show, we always admit when we make mistakes. For instance, last night we called J.B. Pritzker fat when we meant really fat.
Yep. Amen. JB, big fat guy Pritzker. Good to see him on the stream finally.
Okay, we'll edit laughter in there.
And you know what? We regret the error. And we're going to do better next time. Now, naturally, the AP blames Trump. They write that teens reflect the attitudes they're exposed to. That's true, but the attitudes they're exposed to are predominantly yours, the liberals, you idiots. It's not the right who has a stranglehold on the media, academia, and Hollywood. So stick that theory up your...
Yeah, true. I don't know if you guys have interacted with teens at all, But man, the teens are always reading. They're always watching CBS. They're always reading things like the New York Times, the New Yorker, Harper's Magazine. That's classic teen reading. They're never just endlessly scrolling fucking TikTok for the entire day. They're usually parsing through investigative journalism by ProPublica, I find. And the teens are getting their minds totally warped by all of this bullshit media stuff. God, I remember I came up to a group of teens once, and, you know, I'm a little scared because, you know, they're really cool. But I was just like, what's it going? I said, what's it going, teens? Totally flubbed. And they got so mad, they were listening to NPR really loudly on the street corner. And they turned it down, and they said that I had absolutely no riz. And that was very devastating to me. But ever since, I've hated NPR.
Ass. That is, if you can get it past your heads. But in one way, the AP is right. Trump, like a good construction boss, tore down the rotten structure, that is the lying media, and he did it with two simple words: fake news. He repeated it daily, and the message sunk in, smashing the illusion created by a corrupt industry.
How's it
and
going?
Today we're all starting.
What's it going? How you going, teens? God, cringe. So cringe. I just stay in now. I don't want to go out the street with a whole bunch of aggro teens, you know, playing NPR and reading a whole bunch of The Economist outside.
With a new environment. The news is now under construction, and the old tenants are looking more and more homeless every day. Wolf Blitzer just sold me an umbrella in Times Square.
Homeless.
And you should have seen the guy who squeegeed my windshield.
Casket Butch gifted a subscription to the community. Thank you, Casket Butch. Is old, yep.
Yeah. Obviously, the media would prefer
Geraldo.
the old days when their manufactured narratives went unquestioned. But that era is dead. After the last decade of cover-ups and fictions, we developed the hoax instinct. So when a so-called bombshell story hits your news feed...
Yes. Do you guys have a hoax instinct? Believe me, I have a hoax instinct. Again, like I said, if it looks professionally created, or it's from a journalism outlet that might have a handful of Pulitzer Prizes, I think, I'm not listening to these fucking Democrat elites. I want to listen to someone I trust. And someone I trust is usually someone either in their bedroom ranting or in their truck ranting. I can relate. I don't want to listen to anyone I can't relate to. I want to listen to a real person who is yelling in their car. Then I know that this is real because I feel like I am also this person.
It feels the way a story about a sighting of a Bigfoot would feel. You think, is it really Bigfoot? Or is there a more rational explanation?
Rashida Tlaib. So hairy.
Remember,
that's
the media
joke.
lies
She's
got
hairy.
ICE agents' cars rammed, and it got people shot.
Yeah, the media killed Charlie Kirk. Think about it.
Killed. Just yesterday, the media had people believing Trump was in poor health up to the minute he released his test results. So now it's time for the media to take their pants off for an examination.
Yep, ICE.
Trump may not be the first person to do it, but when he does it, the gloves are off.
Yes. Fake news, or in German, lying press. Those are both two ways to just fully disarm the media and discredit them. Perfect. The Lügenpresse. Yeah, exactly. I don't know who said that, but it was very effective and a very important playbook for good politicians. Slip up. I'll give you slip up. Tires.
Bingo!
Grim Reaper 4539. Holy shit. Congratulations on the bingo. And Wow, I did not know that there were 4,538 Grim Reapers before yourself. Congratulations on your bingo win. Of all the Grim Reapers, I'm glad you are the one watching the stream today. Whenever you're ready, link your link, and we're going to laugh the laugh. Let me recalibrate bingo here. Look at Greg looking good with a white turtleneck. Like a beautiful man. 522. Let's give you 4 minutes. Hey, Jeff Dye. Jeff Dye is on the docket for a Jokes Explained. We'll be investigating him very shortly. This is a link we may have seen before, but I've got, well, we'll take a look. We'll take a look. What do we got? Oh, why did I not start the bingo? Come on, create bingo. Get your bingo cards. 3 minutes. Now, what were we looking at before? Oh, yeah. JP Sears. What a fucking...
around the world live the longest. And we want Zelensky to live a long time, don't we?
I sincerely don't care.
You're not an American.
So I don't know if you guys know this, but I think it's become very evident that Ukraine orchestrated the invasion of Ukraine so that they could get free money from America, so that Ukrainians can just sit inside and play video games and smoke weed all day long. I think that is obviously what's going on here.
American. And I also hate America.
You hate the country you live in and support a country you've never been to. That's kind of incestuous.
Was JD Vance riffing on Thanksgiving? JD Vance. Is this him here? Holy shit. No way. Is Kid Rock talking? Is this what the stream was like? Is this Kid Rock addressing the troops on a U.S. Air Force base with the audio completely fucked? This is so good. This is a very funny bit, because you kind of want to know what people are saying, but here he comes, Kid Rock. I might be now, chat. I haven't looked into this. Is Kid Rock now a general in the U.S. Armed Forces? He could be. Is this him here? Is he in charge of the Air Force? I'm afraid that this is going to copyright block the stream. So and he's got the phone out. Hey, that's actually very David Lucas. That's a very David Lucas technique to pull the phone out right when you get to the stage, just to see if anything more interesting is going on. This is absolutely incredible. This is what happens when there's no Brian. The audio is just going to be fucked. Oh. Are they gonna play his music over his whole speech? This is unbelievable. This is awesome. This is awesome.
Entertained the troops all over the world, and actually spent a little time away from home, which I know a lot of you will probably be doing this holiday season. Thanksgiving, Christmas. I spent 2 Christmases in Iraq and another Thanksgiving, and I only say that I don't think you understand sometimes how much.
So the audio is just fucked. Is this the White House's is this the official White House Rumble account? Great fast.
Well, it is great to be here in beautiful Fort Campbell, Kentucky, and
Okay, so they've figured out the audio problems here.
let me just say, I want to say first, before we get started, on a somber note, we had, and some of you may have seen this on your phones or on social media, but apparently there was a shooting outside the White House just a couple of hours ago. And we're still learning everything. We still don't know the motive. There's a lot that we haven't yet figured out, but what we do know is that a couple of National Guardsmen were injured in the line of duty. And first of all, I want everybody who's a person of faith to say a prayer for those 2 National Guardsmen, that they're able to spend Thanksgiving with their families instead of losing their lives, because I understand they're still in pretty tough condition. But I think it's a somber reminder that soldiers, whether they're active duty, reserve, or National Guard, our soldiers are the sword and the shield of the United States of America. And as a person who goes into work every single day in that building and knows that there are a lot of people who wear the uniform of the United States Army, let me just say very personally, thank them for what they're doing. We're grateful to them, and we're praying that they're going to be safe and they're going to spend Thanksgiving with their families. God bless them. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about the business of the Army and about what you're doing and about why it's important to the United States of America,
we'll edit laughter in
and
there.
why we are proud of you. Every single one of our soldiers here in Fort Campbell and all across the Army, and making us proud. We don't have to follow a literal rock star before. I was pretty damn wishing that I had listened, because it is really freezing cold up here. But we're gonna have a little fun despite that, because we're here to celebrate not just the United States Army. We're here to celebrate each and every one of you. And I know we've got some units here at Fort Campbell, and I want to give a shout out to each of the great units.
Okay, a little bit of audio
if you
pulling there.
are with the 101st Airborne Screaming Eagles, let me hear you a little bit. Where's the 101st Airborne?
Oh. Nice. Okay, so he has a little bit audience pander in there, right? So I think he's going to call out every division, and they're going to cheer, and that's just a really easy way to get laughs and get the audience going. Back when I did stand-up comedy, I used to say, "Hey, who here is in the 101st Airborne Division?" And see if anyone would react. Mostly because I just finished watching Band of Brothers, and I was pretty excited about those guys. We got Gutfeld Bingo, 22 players for Gutfeld Bingo. We're heading back to Gutfeld Town. Excellent suggestion to check out JD Vance there, though. That's a very funny. Kid Rock comes out. You're in Austin and didn't do stand-up anymore. Why? It's hard, man. It's hard. And, my stand-up comedy is a bit different, because I'd tell these jokes. I'd go on stage and be like, hey, I'd just point at people and say, you are fat and ugly like Rosie O'Donnell. And people would really not laugh. And then I'd have to explain, you see, it's funny because Rosie O'Donnell's a Democrat. And then, they wouldn't really laugh. So I just kept explaining my jokes all the time, and people weren't really ready for that. So now, thankfully to you guys, you understand that explaining is important, and you're all learning to laugh here.
Thank you. Stop. And thank you. And don't forget, on your way out, help yourself to a free orphan. Happy Wednesday, everyone. So a new book claims that legendary actor...
Help yourself to a free orphan. I don't know. That's a little off the cuff joke from Gutfeld there, but I don't maybe it's funny because you can't just get an orphan. There's paperwork involved. You can't just get one. Maybe that's the joke. Marilyn Monroe was murdered, crime author claims. By Hillary Clinton. By Hillary Clinton.
Actress Marilyn Monroe was actually murdered. The author recently came to this conclusion after studying one of the last photos ever taken of her.
And there it is, guys. We finally got one. And I think we had some people in the chat. Yep. They had the chat. Okay. Hillary Clinton has killed people.
The IRS plans to determine if OnlyFans, whose online creators monetize adult content, should be taxed on tips.
Should be taxed on tips. OnlyFans. Okay. The OnlyFans is usually a joke about people who are out of work as well. So this could be a Don Lemon joke, weirdly. Or it could be a Bill Clinton watches a lot of OnlyFans. Maybe Bill Clinton. Yeah, DJ Chemix, I think, is on the right. I'm thinking Bill Clinton on this one.
And since the agency will be reviewing hours of X-rated content, they've already hired hundreds of agents who can type with one hand.
Number 9. Yeah, because they're going to be reviewing and jerking it at the same time. Very good.
A new study claims that smelling a person's flatulence can help prevent Alzheimer's.
You're welcome to tug on it.
King Shaman broke the seal on the tug on it. It's expensive now. Yeah, I was thinking it was going to be a Jerry Nadler joke. Smelling his farts. So maybe we have a double. Maybe Joe Biden should hang out with Jerry Nadler and smell his farts all day. That would be a funny image and a funny joke. I'll give you 50, yeah.
But I guess it doesn't work for everyone.
Okay. I felt like a prime opportunity for a double dip missed there. But there he is, Joe Biden, trying to avoid Alzheimer's, trying to avoid having diapers on, but he is just getting older every day. Sorry, Joe, but I think you're not going to be the president for much longer.
Who did that study? Who pitched the idea? At a recent robotics conference, a new android moved so fluently that people thought there was an actor inside.
How's this joke going to go? Moved so fluently they thought there was an actor inside. I don't know. I don't know where this one's going to go here.
They were quickly disproven when the robot said something smart about politics.
Oh, Hollywood elites. Coastal Elites 7.
Thank you. 24 hot New York firefighters did a meet and greet for their new calendar.
Nice. Hot guys for women. For women.
While some reporters asked questions, one journalist,
Don Lemon, oh, Gordo, you might have it.
Purposely got stuck in a nearby tree.
Excellent job, Gordo, SF81. Finger on the pulse.
Lemontree.org.
Lemontree.org. Is he about to explain it? The Lemon Party. It's a famous Lemon Party website where everybody pisses on. 69. Thank you, Ginkgo Bonsai.
It was lemonparty.org.
Explains the joke. Thank you, Gutfeld. And that's number 49P. Oh, that was a lot of them.
I correct myself. Speaking of trees, earlier tonight was the big tree lighting ceremony at Rockefeller Center, which means by now it probably has been stripped and sold for parts. And finally,
migrant gangs. That's a joke about how New York is a shithole full of crime. That's the joke there.
Trump supporters are planning a huge MAGA takeover of Disneyland on the same date as the Gay Days celebration.
Wow, Disney number 12. A huge mega gay day celebration. So interesting. I wonder if they knew this was going on.
Or as Lindsey Graham calls it, a win-win.
Lindsey Graham is gay. Wow.
It's a good joke. It's a great joke. We love Lindsey. All right.
The crowd was a little. They get a little bit nervous when Gutfeld takes a huge shot at one of their own like that.
So while the Trump administration wipes out drug boats, the media's latest fraud emerges from the depths like a famished Joy Behar.
Nice. Holy shit. It's so cool to have a human death followed by a Joy Behar joke right there within seconds of each other. I mean, the only thing I wish that maybe the View would take a boat down to Venezuela one of these days. Low significance. Congratulations on the bingo win. That was a fast one. Lots of bingos. Low significance. Congratulations on your win. Link your link. And wash your hands in the sink. It's funny because it rhymes. God, we're having a good day. Okay, I'm going to get the bingo cards administered here. Create bingo. Back to my face while I click the YouTube. Chinese. Okay. Now, while we wait 2 minutes and 43 seconds, a little bit more 101st Airborne.
So when the nation calls on the 101st Airborne, proud of you, we're grateful to you. Members of the 2nd Battalion, 44th Air Defense Artillery, the men and women who run the elite training schools here, and many, many more soldiers who make the people who can't meet basic standards. He was talking about the importance of bringing the highest standards possible to the United States Army, and I hear Pete saying that, and I'm like, hell yeah. That's exactly what we want. Out of the efforts in our country, we were still in the people that you're fighting in the next military conflict. We're going to give you the tools necessary. We're going to give you the resources necessary, and we're going to empower you to do a very simple thing, which is kick the enemy's ass and come home safely. That's what the United States wants from its soldiers.
No prisoners.
And that's what the President of the United States asks of each
no
and
prisoners.
every one of you. It's not that hard. Here's how I know that every single one of you who raised your hand is lying to me. How many times do you roast an 18-pound turkey just randomly? Just, a nice summer afternoon, we're going to go get an 18-pound turkey.
Okay, so here's the stand-up. Okay, let's get this. Here's the stand-up portion of the show. Here, he's going to close out. Yeah, here we go.
We celebrate Thanksgiving is the most uniquely American holiday. Christmas, of course, the birth of Jesus, all of these other holidays, they're very important, and I love Christmas as much as anybody. I've got 3 little kids, but
yeah, Christmas. You can't love Christmas till you have kids. Then hey, I guess you could grab a couple orphans if you want. It'll call back to the Gutfeld thing.
Christmas is a holiday that 1.8 billion Christians celebrate all over the world. Thanksgiving, what we celebrate tomorrow, that is a uniquely...
This is very Jerry Seinfeld setup. Thanksgiving. Hey, Thanksgiving. What are we giving thanks for? I like it.
American thing. That's why, for example, we have, turkey. Think about turkey. Who really likes, be honest with yourselves, Who really likes turkey?
Wow. JD Vance doesn't like turkey. Whoa. That's controversial. Let's see where he's going with this. Doesn't like turkey. That's the setup. Now, is he gonna make, is this the country or the bird?
You're all full of shit. Everybody who raised your hand. I know.
You're all full of shit. That's a funny thing to say. This is what I love, right? It's like the military. He's surrounded by, equipment that could kill many towns and villages in an afternoon, but we're just laughing.
Think about it. And here's how I know that every single one of you who raised your hand is lying to me. How many times do you roast an 18-pound turkey just randomly? Just, a nice summer afternoon, we're going to go get an 18-pound turkey.
I love this. It's a great premise. He's like, so he's making a good point here. Who just eats turkey? People only eat turkey because it's Thanksgiving. Otherwise, they'd never be eating turkey. It's like almost like who poops at the bar? It's like almost like an Andrew Santino. Who poops at the bar? Who cooks a turkey? Who's doing this? What are you doing? This is very stand-up.
Nobody does it because turkey doesn't actually taste that good. But on Thanksgiving, on the most American holiday, I got a fan over here. On the most American holiday, we're gonna cook a turkey, by God, because that's what Americans do. We cook this gigantic American bird, and we do all kinds of crazy things to make it taste good. I talked to a
crazy things. We do all sorts of crazy things to make it taste good. I mean, we do a lot of the same crazy shit to chickens to make them taste good. It's JD, a very funny premise here.
She said she's going to deep fry a turkey, and I'm actually going to deep fry a turkey myself tomorrow. And look, here's the thing. If you've got to deep fry something to make it taste good, it probably isn't that good. That's a pretty good rule of thumb when it comes to food. Chicken.
Wow. The audience not agreeing with him here. Not agreeing with him here.
Chicken is good all the time. Chicken is good when you deep fry it, but it's also good outside of it. But here's the thing about Thanksgiving.
He's very lucky. JD Vance is very lucky in this situation because the Air Force does love bombing.
It is so American because at the heart of it is the spirit of gratitude. And I know that every single one of you has something tomorrow to be very thankful for and to be grateful for. And that's what I think, really separates. People ask me all the time for advice. And the only piece of advice I can ever give that I think is true for every single person in every circumstance.
I think he abandoned the joke. So he did a masterful pivot here, which is what all great comics can do. Sometimes a comedian starts a joke, they do the whole joke, and it's all about pacing and timing, right? Sometimes you can just keep moving on, and you can pretend the joke was never even attempted in the first place. That was masterful by JD Vance. A lot of experience just moving on. Love to see it. Guys, Gutfeld Bingo. We got 20 players, 69 viewers on YouTube. Let's keep it there if we can. That's good for the algorithm. The computer loves to see 69. Bingo starts again. We are on the next episode of Gutfeld Bingo here. Damn. Hey, thank you for the 100 bits. Zoolander 78. Ginkgo Bonsai, thanks for 69 bits. Kick Shaman, 69 bits.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the complimentary eggnog. I've been saving it up for months. Happy Thursday, everybody.
Okay, the joke is that eggnog expires quickly. It's going to be lumpy and gross. That's the joke there. Very funny. Is Tyrus in the crowd? I didn't see.
Former First Lady Joe Biden was spotted shopping at a lingerie store. Meanwhile, Joe Biden was spotted shopping at Dead Bath & Beyond.
A perfect word joke to start the show. Dead Bath & Beyond. Normally, this is a store called Bed Bath & Beyond. It's where you can get beds and baths and sometimes a special remote
we'll edit laughter in there.
that can make time go fast forward or a reverse. Joe Biden is old.
£400 rapper Dank DeMoss has settled her lawsuit against Lyft.
Settled a lawsuit against Lyft because the company could not lift her. That's the joke. It's got to be the joke. Lyft is a lifting company, and they say, hey, we can lift anything. Can't lift her. Come on. That's the joke right there.
After suing the company for refusing to pick her up. So from now on, she will only be using Uber XXXXXXXL.
Hey, another great word joke. X stands for extra. Here in the United States, we spell extra X-T-R-A.
I know. She's fat, 400 pounds. An Oklahoma dog earned a Guinness World Record after his tongue measured nearly 8 inches long. And one man is already asking if he's
One man?
available for adoption.
Oh. This is a fucked up joke, guys. But it's funny. Coastal Elites, Don Lemon. Do we have Don Lemon on here? We don't think we do. Is a pervert. The joke is that Don Lemon wants this dog to sexually please him. Which is gross. But hey, could be putting a gerbil in his ass. Is fat, yes. I missed that one.
It was revealed this week that Jackie Vernon, the actor who voiced Frosty the Snowman, had 3 secret families.
Oh, man. So, secret families, if you don't know what secret families are, it's what, in the old days, back when people were paid a lot of money for jobs, oftentimes men they had enough money for multiple families. When nowadays it's very difficult to support one family. One guy working at the post office could have multiple families hidden all over the United States. And the Democrats fucked that all up for us.
I guess people were tipped off by the family photos. According to new research, over 1/3 of employees are scared to poop at work.
Luke Watts says, my mom had a secret family. See? Okay, it's not always guys. 1 in 3 workers too scared to use the office bathroom.
This, according to the cameras I've installed in the men's room.
Gutfeld slip up. Gutfeld slip up and gay. Gutfeld self-burn.
A New Zealand man is accused of eating a Fabergé egg that was inspired by a James Bond movie. And this has led to a new 007 sequel, Man with a Golden Dump.
Poopy. Again, we already had poop.
Yesterday, Halle Berry made a speech where she said women in Hollywood are pressured to stay forever 35.
It's supposed to be actually younger than that. 35 is, you're getting to grandma territory at that point.
What's 35? Asked one man.
Leo DiCaprio.
Because he only bangs young women. My Pillow.
Thanks for explaining, Greg.
CEO Mike Lindell has filed to run for governor of Minnesota up against Tim Walz.
Oh, shit. Well, there goes Tim.
Turnabout is fair play. Tim Waltz is now launching his own line of Egyptian cotton hypoallergenic tampons.
I took a sip at the wrong time. I knew it was going to be tampons. God damn it. My tampon. We knew it was,
And finally, Richard Gere opened up about being banned from the
gerbil's going in his ass for this joke, guys. It's going in his ass. This is I do appreciate about Gutfeld. Travis Gravity, congratulations. I do appreciate this about Gutfeld. Richard Gere will always have a gerbil in his ass on Gutfeld. I mean, there's just no way.
Oscars for criticizing China's occupation of Tibet. Well, it's nice to see him opening up for something other than gerbils.
I mean, I had to let it play. I had to let it play, guys, because I couldn't leave you waiting for the gerbil joke. I'm not a monster. I'm not a monster. Travis Gravity, congratulations. Look at that. It's like you put a little diamond right on top of the gerbil's head. Look at that. A good gerbil. Thank you, Travis Gravity.
You know, cheerleader.
Whoa. Okay, we have a lot of viewer videos to get through, guys. We have a lot of viewer videos. Let me finish off this Gutfeld and then get to viewer videos. I think we got our last bingo. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've had 5 bingo wins this week. That's every episode of Gutfeld. That's crazy. Shameless Replay, thank you for the 69 bits. Okay. Let's finish Gutfeld, because I'm not going to just not finish Gutfeld. And then we'll get to the viewer videos. But bingo is over. Travis Gravity, thank you. Cam Newton, mwah. This is what happens when you've got fucking Tyrus and Gutfeld locked in early December. They're in the middle of the war on Christmas. The 101st Airborne Division has been deployed. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this.
What do you think of this? From my impression of Jeffrey Epstein.
He's doing my bit. He's doing face comedy. Greg watches the stream. Greg is here right now. He's not chat. Greg, can you say something in the chat just once?
Let's welcome tonight's guest. He used to carry a gun. Now he just bores people to death. Former CIA operative and host of the President's Daily Brief podcast, Mike Baker. Anesthesiologist uses commentary to put people under. Fox and Friends first co-host Todd Pyro. She's already getting hand-me-downs from her baby. New York Times bestselling author and Fox News contributor Cat. And like water aerobics, old ladies love to do him in groups.
Strong.
NWA World Champion and host of the Planet Tyrus podcast. Tyrus.
Strong.
Okay, before we get to some news stories, let's do this. You don't like my impression? I've been working on this for like months. It's Leftovers, where I read the jokes we didn't use this week, and as always, it's my first time reading them. So if they suck, we'll text Pete Hegseth and tell him Joe Mackey just went paddleboarding with a big bag of meth.
He'll die. He'll die. He will die. It is funny, but don't forget, you guys, if you cross the Secretary of War, you'll die.
Biden administration is being accused of sitting on
Funny stuff.
evidence in the D.C. pipe bomb case. Wow, sitting on a pipe bomb.
Sitting on a pipe bomb. Sounds like something Don Lemon would do because he's gay.
Sounds like fun, said one man.
This is a big week for Don Lemon. Hey, and also, congrats to me. That was a good guess.
Meanwhile, CNN's Jake Tapper is being roasted for calling the black suspect white.
Wow. You don't want to mess that up.
But this could explain why Jake once got Abby Phillip a Cracker Barrel gift certificate for her birthday.
Cracker Barrel is where white people go to eat because it's right in the name. This is where crackers eat, and they sit around a barrel.
You like those, Todd?
I do. I like this.
Police recovered a stolen Fabergé egg from a New Zealand man who swallowed it 6 days ago, which means we now know what it takes, that it takes 6 days to poop out stolen jewelry. So, honey, your anniversary gift is going to be a day late. According to a new study, the average person...
That joke there is that you stole the jewelry and you're going to give it to your wife after you poop it out.
Person farts 23 times a day.
Because he ate it, yep.
Would have been lower, but one...
Average human farts 23 times a day. Yeah, unless you're Jerry Nadler and you're farting 1,000 times a day.
One man drove up the average.
I mean, baby.
New details suggest Ilhan Omar may be related.
Ginkgo Bonza, King Sham, get wrecked. Get wrecked. I'm sorry to be so competitive. I thank you for trying. But I fucking nailed it. Ilhan Omar's going to marry your brother, Gordo. Gordo, you got it.
To some of the Somali fraudsters. She denies this, saying if she was related to them, she would have already married them.
Yeah, thank you. Greg.
Democrat Rep Jim Himes defended the narco-terrorists as shipwrecked sailors.
Shipwrecked sailors. No, they were literally eating Christian children on their way to America and doing fentanyl. The rules of engagement are, if it's on the ocean, it's got to blow up.
Yeah, and he claims they were just going on a 3-hour tour.
Is this a Gilligan's Island joke? The show Gilligan's Island is from, I think, the late 1800s. Correct me if I'm wrong.
In protest of Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy's request to dress better, travelers are now wearing pajamas to the airport. Well, if we're wearing what we wear to bed to the airport, this is going to be me on my flight to Reno.
Hey, there's a joke about scuba diving. This is what scuba divers wear before they go under the water.
According to a new study, the shape of your ass could help predict your risk of diabetes.
Interesting. Who is a funny ass shape we could make? Who's going to be made fun of here?
Yeah, although there's already a blood test for that. Doctors complain that it doesn't let them look at people's butts.
No reaction. Thank God the panel's there to force out some wheezes every once in a while. It's important to laugh at your buddy Greg.
Okay, we'll edit laughter in there.
Wow, your response makes me feel
Yes.
like I feel like I read it wrong, but I think I read it correctly.
You did.
Cat giving a little giggler.
Yeah. An Idaho bar is offering free beer
we'll
to
edit laughter
customers
in
who
there.
help ICE deport illegal immigrants.
Nice.
The promotion is so popular, they had to turn away at least one former border czar.
Oh shit. Of course. I knew. We haven't seen Kamala as drunk all week. I'm totally thrown off.
The most popular plastic surgery among guys in the United States is now breast reductions, or as people in the industry call it, the stelter.
Hey, fat.
According to a new study, some dogs can learn the names of hundreds of objects. Even more, they have 1,000 different ways to say, "Look out, it's Christy Gnome."
Hey, see? Fair and balanced. The joke is that she kills dogs.
A new survey says Las Vegas is America's most sinful city, thanks to gambling, strip clubs, and substance abuse. But hell, why to go to Vegas
when you can go to the New York subway?
When you could just go to Kudlow's house and place bets on whether the stripper is on meth. Polite
Kudlow.
laughter on that one. A new study shows that chimps drink 1 to 2 alcoholic drinks per day from fermented fruit.
Okay, Kamala Harris again is drunk. Please.
So I guess it's time for me to fire my driver.
He's so happy.
And
is that an AI of Gutfeld and a monkey?
Finally, Pantone, that's the company that defines colors, has announced a pale shade of white called Cloud Dancer as their color of the year, narrowly beating out an even blander shade of white.
Even blander shade of white. Oh, he's going to make fun of Fox News. This is Jesse Waters.
White called the Todd Pyro.
I knew that was a classic. I'm going to get one of the boys set up.
Oh, that one.
Tony Shalhoub.
So this week, the FBI...
All right, that's it for Gutfeld's monologue. And then he's going to go into the Democrats, find him, hunt him, put him in the ground. His classic little comedy thing he does where he advocates for mass extermination. Guys, let's check out we got some videos here. Oh, I got to restart this one. I believe I got to restart this to make this start from the beginning.
Charlie Kirk. I am enamored. I think Charlie Kirk is a very unique cat in the world. Have you had him on yet? You
twice.
Kirk
He's
to me.
insane.
Let me tell you who I think Charlie Kirk is. I've never said this before, ever. I've never said this specifically ever on camera. I think Charlie Kirk has the ability to be Billy Graham meets Rush Limbaugh combined.
Oh,
that's a
No, that's
wow.
There's only one Charlie Kirk in the world. He's one of one. I have him as top 5 on getting Trump elected.
bro.
I think
Bro, he's the turning point of our country.
Oh,
like I believe that.
Oh, for sure. When I watch Charlie Kirk, I am enamored.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. Great piano background. Do you guys ever know what happened to Charlie Kirk? Is he okay? You have to look him up later on. But yeah, that's the Peanut Butter Dad. That's PBD. And he's on the George Janko show. Wow, look at that. 1 million followers. This guy's doing great. Hey, man, yeah, that's Peanut Butter Dad. He has a comedy podcast called the PBD Podcast. Him and Vincent O'Shana talk about how fucking stupid Democrats are. Highly recommend watching that one.
Fortunately, it does us no good here. Oh, never mind. Just get me to the train station and I'll take care of everything else. Oh, I got that all covered. Gus's son's gonna pick us up.
You guys trying to get me blocked on YouTube? This is a studio film.
This is not him, is it? Gee, I hope not.
Whoa. This is I believe this is the live action Elmer Fudd movie. Is this coming out soon? Ew.
Are you Gus's son?
Thank you, King Shaman, for the 100 bits.
You the shower curtain fella? Yeah, Del Griffith. How are you? This is Neil Page from Chicago.
Ew. Oh.
Pleased to meet you both.
Spit.
I'm to drive you to Wichita to catch a train?
Yeah, we'd appreciate it.
Train don't run out of Wichita. Unless you're a hog or a cattle.
Ha. Guy's got sinus
Train runs
issues.
out of Stubbville.
This is called the This is Elmer Fudd, and he really wants to get Bugs Bunny.
That'll be fine. That'll be just fine.
Sounds very different than the cartoon version, though.
Leave it be. Get your lazy behind out here and put that trunk up in the back.
Oh, no, we've got it. It's very heavy.
She don't mind. She's short and skinny, but she's strong. Her first baby come out sideways. She didn't scream or nothing.
Isn't that something? You're a real trooper. We've got it. We've got it already. It's done.
So this is the that's just like a hillbilly guy. He's like he's one of those storm the Capitol types. I believe we've watched this on stream already. I'll save this one at the end. China just tested ejectable okay, not injectable. Ejectable EV batteries.
These researchers are testing a new weapon for road rage, an SUV that can literally fire their batteries like missiles. You found Stash.
That's fun.
I'm Pat, firefighter and automotive engineer researching EV batteries since 2018. All right, there might be something getting lost in translation there, but there is a video going around out of China that shows an SUV with a pretty wild feature. In the event of a battery failure, the vehicle, it literally ejects the battery packs, and not gently. These things launch out of the side of the vehicle like missiles.
Nice.
Now, I get this suggestion all the time in my comments. Why not just eject the battery if it's failing? And on paper, it sounds, well, crazy, and in practice, it's insane.
I'm so distracted by this Jim Brewer thumbnail. This guy, I pride myself on having very good thumbnail game, courtesy of Brian's editing and my medical condition, where my face is made of very flexible material. But Jim, I cannot think of anything else but clicking on this video. Like, what's he talking about? What's fucking going on?
Imagine standing in the blast zone and getting hit by a 1,200-pound flaming pack of lithium-ion battery cells. That's not really a safety system. It's more like urban artillery. But here's the reality. Battery packs, and worse
I like
yet,
this.
what if fire crews are on...
Now this is a great idea. Obviously, this is so that the batteries don't catch on fire and burn the occupants. What I propose, that I don't think exists yet, and this is, you guys aren't allowed to copy this. How about this? When my car gets in an accident, I'm going to make it so that it ejects its gasoline out the side, so that the car doesn't light on fire. It's just going to shoot gas, and then the gas won't light me on fire. I have to think about that. Ejectable gas tank, Ivan Top Gun. Yeah, exactly. Something like that. You guys are right.
Leaders are a big part of football, which reminded us, guess what? Emily was once a professional cheerleader for...
Hey, more Gutfeld. Thank you. There's no such thing as too much Gutfeld.
the Oakland Raiders.
Hot.
Yeah, these are pictures of her before she was thrown out for scaring the players. But today she decided to put the pom-poms back on and show Kat Timpf a few pointers for this very important job.
Thanks, Greg.
There's Kat. Kat's been with Greg for so long. That's so wonderful.
Right, yeah. So we had some time earlier this week, and I thought it would be really fun to show Kat how we do things in the NFL, but it didn't turn out
Oh, that's
like
not
I
Kat Timpf.
It seems Kat has a much different approach to cheerleading than I do. Take a look.
Hey, Kat, ready to hit the gym? Why aren't you dressed? For what? I'm going to show you everything there is to know about being an
blonde.
NFL cheerleader. The halftime routines.
Women are always changing their hair color. It's like they're on the fucking run. I swear to God. So annoying.
Quarterback choreography, all of it. Let's go. Cheering for sports? That sounds awful. It's not how I imagine it at all. Emily and I as
She's
cheerleaders,
vaping?
I think we'll be very different.
She's vaping already? What year is this? Have we already been vaping for 20 years?
Honey, you're not gonna believe it. The presentation went so well. They promoted me. Let's go out and celebrate.
Congrats to you on your big day. We knew you could go all the way. How will you stay on track with your crippling alcoholism holding you back? Plus your cocaine and gambling habit.
Oh, this is a comedy sketch. This is a comedy this is a comedy skit. So the joke here is that this lady's good at cheerleading on the left. And Kat Timpf is no good at cheerleading because she's a little bit depressing, and a little bit too honest.
I'll call you back.
Babe, I've been wanting to ask you this for a while, so what do you say?
Yes. Love is
Oh, no, not on the proposal couch.
special. That is true. We're so happy for both of you. Marriages can...
And she rhymes, too, so she's good at this. And then Kat Timpf is going to be like, yeah, marriages, you're going to get divorced and you suck, and he's cheated on you for sure.
run their course over, half and in divorce. Plus, she's probably cheating on you.
Never mind, she's cheating on him.
Yay for you and your great decision. You're saving the world with such precision. Don't be fooled. Recycling's a joke. You won't change by acting woke.
Yeah.
Recycling's woke.
But like the Green New Deal is going to change things and stuff.
They try to change laws, but nothing passes while China floods the world with greenhouse gases.
Okay, great points. And this is perfect political satire. It also makes fun of this little woke bitch here trying to recycle. And it's so true. The Democrats are always trying to pass laws for the environment, but they always get shut the fuck down because they suck and they're gay, which means don't try.
I could do this all day, bro. You ruin everything. Cat. Earth to cat. Cat. Hey, Cat.
Vaping.
Are we going or what? Oh, yes. Cheerleading is awesome. Yes, sports, Super Bowl, go Yankees. I think this pen has LSD in it.
Boop, beep, beep, boop, bop, boop. That's good sketch music. God, they had so much fun. Look at Tyrus is here too. What is this? Tyrus.
The interesting thing about that package is that nails both of you to a T.
I know. I was meant to play that role.
I think you
I was
were.
like, this is more me than I am.
Yes.
The funniest part to me was that while we were filming that in those outfits, every executive at Fox News had to walk by. And I was like, oh, God, yep, earning my paycheck, yep.
God, that's what I love about Fox too. Fox has, it's called Fox because all of the women are foxes on this show. It's just so much more entertaining. People don't understand how important it is for journalists to be physically attractive.
Hey, guys. Also, you know how many takes we had to do with that vape? If I was not completely physically dependent on nicotine, I never would have been able to take that many rips.
Hey, Emily, has much...
Look at Tyrus just sitting there like a cave troll, perfectly still, waiting for his chance to pounce with an epic riff.
Changed in the cheerleading, work style since you've retired? You have retired, correct?
I have retired.
Yes.
Yes,
you mean
he's
the
already been
actual
turned to stone.
performance on the field? No, not much has changed. It's still cheer dance. It's still amazing.
They've included men.
Oh, yeah, and that.
That's a change.
To you?
Yes, it is a
But they
change.
had yell leaders in college, so it's really not just adding another element
Yell
to the
leaders?
game.
Yeah, I could do that. Definitely. And I think the NBA has been co-ed for quite some time, so I think fans are used to performances that have both, that just have amazing dancing going on.
Not on my watch.
Why is it playing a Connect? Okay, that was very good. Thank you for that one. Now, Alex Jones is an indie folk song. We've seen this one before.
The paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why we want to try to keep us out of it.
Let's go.
I've had enough
Got his fucking horny goddamn. He needs his hot young women. Is he? Is Alex Jones still? Is he still going? Is he on Rumble? Yeah. He's still here. He's still going.
We are directly affected. The EU is claiming it has jurisdiction over these that for the Somalis, which is really not. It's this tribe. All welfare because I'm taking over.
He's got a Christmas stream. You guys, the whole family. There's nothing better than gathering around with the whole family to watch Alex Jones get to the fucking bottom of shit on the Alex Jones Christmas. Look at the InfoWars with all of the. He's got the what are those called? They got the decorations. He's got the bows. This is wonderful. This is going to be my desktop wallpaper. Is going to be InfoWars with Christmas trees and angels and a little bit of snow falling down in the background. So Train says, are we doing the what's the goal to do Christmas stream? Yes, December 21st. The only thing I'm waiting for is deciding what kind of thumbnail we're going to use. So I haven't made it. I've not listed the thumbnail yet, but I have it scheduled 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm here. I'm in Austin, but I like to go by West Coast time just because it helps me lose weight. So it's going to be 2 p.m. PST on December 21st. We're going to be doing that, and I hope to see you all there. We've also got oops. I want to show you guys one last thing before I go. We've got I don't know if you guys can see this. There's a hit piece out by the AV Club on me and several others. But want you guys to check it out. We got a nice little mention here. And if you guys want to go in the comments section and really just let them know that I love Gutfeld. Yeah, that'd be great. Anyway, post a bunch of memes. Yeah. So yes, what the girl do Christmas is confirmed, and you guys will see it posted on the Bachelors Music channel. Also, we have a joke explainer channel we've created as well that's going to collaborate with the Bachelors Music when we make posts, so that we can hopefully train the algorithm to not just get musicians who like this channel, but people who don't play instruments as well, I think, would enjoy these videos. So thank you all again for watching. Thank you for submitting. Thanks for playing Gutfeld. I'll see you all very, very soon. Enjoy your week. Merry fucking Christmas. Firm handshakes to all of you guys. And I will see you in the Discord. And I'll see you in the next stream. Merry goddamn Christmas. Have a great week, everybody.